How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome to my review slash recap slash results video for UFC 169, Faber versus Barao 2. First of all, let me just say I'm not going to talk about these fights for too long. This event kind of was a bit depressing for me, and I kind of just want to move past it as fast as possible. I can't wait till the next UFC event happens so I could kind of forget about this one. Overall, it just wasn't that entertaining, and I had a few, the Faber fight, I'll get to it, but it was really disappointing to me. And this is one of the, crappier experiences I've had with the UFC card in quite a while. Probably since, I can't even think back how long it's been since I've been like this disappointed. So, this event has actually broken a record, and the record they broke was most decision outcomes, which, the finishing rate for this card is absolutely terrible. Only 2 fights were finished, and it was the first and last fight on the main card. The rest of all the prelims were decisions, and the other fights on the main card were decisions. So yeah, this UFC I went 3-2. Pretty bad record. I should have done a lot better than that. Anyway, first fight, lightweights, Abel Trujillo versus Jamie Varner. This was definitely the highlight of the entire event. After this fight, I was like, oh, this is going to be a sick, main card. It was just a great fight between two people. Jamie Varner, a guy that I really like. Abel Trujillo is growing on me quite a bit, and I picked Trujillo, and but I kind of deep down wanted Varner to win because I like him. They were going back and forth. Varner caught Abel, a few times and had him backing up, and it was just, it was like I believe Joe Rogan said it, the punches were calling your mom name punches or something, school ground type stuff. These guys were just really, slugging it out. And Jamie Varner was on the attack and just gets clipped with, I want to say it was a right, or was it a right? I can't really remember. I think it might have been a left. It was a right. I think it was a right. And he just goes down. Just it reminded me of the way his body with the momentum reminded me of the Kung Lee Rich Franklin knockout, and the fight was over with one punch. Then we move on to flyweights, Ali Beganatov versus John Lineker, and this one Ali just kind of outscaled John Lineker. I kind of, for some reason, I should have seen it going this way, but I didn't. Anyway, that fight wasn't overly exciting. I got that one wrong. I got the Abel fight right. Then we move on to heavyweights, Alistair Overeem versus Frank Mir. I'm really surprised that none of the rounds were 10-8, because Frank Mir did almost nothing in the fight. He really didn't, land any good punches. It was just kind of a one-sided fight. And Alistair, I can't really blame him, because he had Frank Mir hurt, early on, and he could have done more to finish it, but at the same time, we've seen what happened when he did that before. So I think he played this one really smart. He just wanted to get the win, and there's a point in the fight where you see, towards the end of the fight in the 3rd round, where you see that he sees the clock is, almost over, the fight's almost over, the clock's winding down, and he goes out and he's like, what, I'm going to try to finish this. He kind of, stepped off the gas a bit in doing that, but I think that he could have finished Frank Mir in the fight if he really would have went for it, but I think he just really needed to get that win, and I do not blame him at all. With that said, it wasn't that good of a fight. It was kind of boring. So I got that one right. I thought it was going to be just a brutal ass whooping for Frank Mir, but I don't know what Frank Mir is going to do. I honestly think he should retire. I don't know. Maybe one more shot against a top 15 type fighter. Maybe like a Sol Paleli type guy or something. Then we move to the championship bout, featherweights, Jose Aldo versus Ricardo Lamas. Just, Jose Aldo just beat him. He just completely, outclassed him. He's just a better fighter. That's what it comes down to. He just, at the end of the last round, Ricardo Lamas, was able to get on top and land some punches and stuff, and I give him props for it. He was trying to win the fight, but at the same time, I just think that he didn't have what it took to beat Jose Aldo. Anywhere inside him, no matter what he did, I think he would have lost that fight. So I got that one right. And then we moved to the main event, which was just so disappointing to me. Uriah comes out. I actually thought he was winning the fight up until he gets caught with that right hand. It was like a straight or something. And I thought he was winning. I thought he looked good, and then just bam, Renan Barao nails him, and he's just getting he's still in it, but I mean he's getting tagged up, and he's falling down, and he's trying to weave out of the way, and he's still getting hit, but at no point did I think he was about to be knocked, seriously in on the very line of being out. I think he was still in it the whole time. And then how it ended, I think everybody can say that it was stopped early. Not saying that Renan Barao wouldn't have finished Uriah Faber, but I think I truly believe that Uriah Faber was going to recover, and the fight should have went on. And Renan Barao might have knocked him out later in the fight. He might have won the fight. He probably would have won the fight, but I still think that Uriah Faber had a lot more to show in that fight, and I honestly still believe that he could have won that fight after recovering. So I could be saying that just because I'm a Uriah Faber fan. I might be making excuses for him, but I love the way Uriah Faber handled that loss. He did it with class, and he didn't blame Herb Dean too much. I mean, he did say that he thinks it was an early stoppage. Herb Dean's one of the best refs in the in MMA, and he just made a mistake. So yeah, it was just really disappointing to me, and I'm still kind of feeling the effects of it. I really, really wanted Uriah Faber to win that fight. He's my favorite fighter in the bantamweight division and featherweight division combined. Lightweight, I have a few favorite fighters up there too, but man, Uriah Faber is such an awesome fighter. I hope that he if he puts on another 4-fight winning streak like this, I don't see a reason why he couldn't get another title shot. If you earn them, you get them. That's the way it should be. So yeah, that's my review for this event. I really was kind of bummed out by it. So peace out, guys.